Welcome to the Family Book Club podcast with Elizabeth Samsetti.
Trust, honesty, and mutual respect is a key word for the about to wed. It is vital that before you get married and say I do, you learn to trust your partner to be, your spouse to be. You're meant to trust each other, you're meant to tell each other things, and you believe each other. You be honest with each other because you're about to take a decision that you live with for the rest of your life. That's getting married to one another and living together. So it is very important that you let your spouse to be know everything about you. There's nothing to hide, because hiding things from each other in the long run is part of what causes a lot of distractions and separation. If for any reason you have a child, you've been a single parent before you meet the person you want to spend the rest of your life with, please let them know that you have a child. There's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing to hide there. You should be proud that you have been blessed with a child. If you have undergone any kind of trauma, if you have been abused, whatever it is, if you cannot rely on and trust the person you're about to spend the rest of your life with, then there is no need. As far as I'm concerned, one of the foundation outside love of before getting married is trust, honesty, and mutual respect. You must learn to respect each other. There should be nothing. You are not meant to hide anything away from your spouse. It's not normal. When it gets to the level at which you are beginning to hide things from your spouse, then it becomes really very abnormal. Okay, and this is why we always advise the about to wed to undergo counseling, so that people that have had experience before, that have undergone that same journey before them, can teach them on how to go about how to commence their journey of spending the rest of their lives together. I have a little challenge with due respect to all of those that counsel couples during marriage reception. I've had a cause to be in a wedding reception when I've heard when the first counsel that is being given to the newly wedded. Some people say that they counsel the woman not to have anything to do with the husband's phone, to stay distance away from the husband's phone, that the wife has no business with the husband's phone. I disagree. I totally disagree, because it's like contradicting the counsel that they have undergone, earlier before marriage. They have been taught to trust each other, to be honest with each other, to respect each other, to open up to each other, and not hide anything away from each other. So coming back again to say that the wife, is like telling the husband, please stay distant. You have no business with your wife's phone. Stay away from your wife's phone. That's wrong. So likewise, it is wrong for you to counsel the wife to stay away from the husband's phone. It's like when you tell the wife to do such, then you are like indirectly encouraging the man to have things to hide on his phone, which is wrong. When you are home as a couple, I don't see any reason why my phone should be locked. The husband should know the password of the phone of the wife. Likewise, the wife, the husband. There should be nothing to hide. What can a man, or what should a man possibly hide on his phone away from the husband, that the wife is being counseled to stay away from the husband's phone? I don't think is a right counsel. Rather, they should be encouraged based on what they had already been counseled upon, or rather counseled about. They should be encouraged to lean on each other, to have confidence in each other, to trust each other, to respect each other's feelings, and to know their boundaries. That's what I expect. It's such counsel that I expect to be told to the newlywed on their first day of marriage. Not that the wife should stay, away from the husband's phone, because I had heard of a story where the woman locked up her phone. I think there was an issue and a health challenge actually it was a matter of life and death, and the children at some point were trying to call out to their father or a doctor, and they didn't know the password, and the woman was in a state of not being able to call out what the password or tell them what that password was, and the woman passed away. So, I've had another scenario where it was the man. All right. So it is for me, it is a no for me to counsel and advise couples to keep their phones away from each other. All right. So peradventure that and because of this, a lot of couples have had issues really with this phone issue. It has this phone matter has really caused a lot of challenges between couples. You see that somebody is in the living room and is having his bath and in the bedroom, his phone is there ringing. You see them run. A lot of people have even used it for comedy, but it's actually not funny. You see them running all the way. Some of them half naked, running out and ensuring that their phones is just near there. A lot of people also have even lost their phones. Take it along to the bathroom, and eventually the phone will fall inside water. For the fact that they don't want either any member of the household or most especially their spouse to pick up their call. What are you hiding? What are you hiding? If it is a business call, okay. I'm not saying that wives should deliberately go and start searching. No, there could be different reasons, positive reasons why you need to check up. Either you want to pick up a number or someone that's is someone you both know, a family member is calling, you need to pick up the call on his behalf. He's not around or she's not around and stuff. It is very unacceptable for you to just be idle as a wife or as a husband to pick up your husband's phone and want to go through. Let me see who he has been talking to. Let me see the messages that are there and all that. No, that is only when there is no trust. If there is trust and there is honesty between couples, that shouldn't happen. That should not it should not even be a topic of discussion. Or when a call is coming in, you are asking who is calling, who is that. That's a state of insecurity. You shouldn't be secured. We should learn until we get to that level when our spouse tell us this is what it is, and we take it as yes, my spouse has said this and this is exactly what it is. We shouldn't have doubts. Yes, except the person has given you the benefits of doubt, giving you reason rather to be able to doubt him or her. That is when you should have doubt. Otherwise, you should be able to learn to trust your spouse, because without even that trust, going into that marriage and that union shouldn't even be considered in the first place. So please learn to trust your spouse and don't hide your phones or put passwords on your phone that your spouse cannot reach when necessary, if necessary. My name is Elizabeth Samsedi. Follow and like my page on YouTube and other social media handles.